Welcome everybody to the first day of Super Smash Bros. Week. Today we're going to be going over my hopes for this new Smash Bros. Game. So, first and foremost, the number one thing I really want back in this game is a story mode. That Subspace Emissary mode. Please, just put it back in. I don't care about cinematic trailers. They're cool. It's fun. I mean, in the Subspace mode, right? I love the ones, the reveal trailers. Those are great. But it's like, if you're not going to give us the cinematics in the actual Subspace mode like we do for Brawl, I'm okay with that. I just want some sort of a story mode that you unlock characters and do this kind of stuff in. I actually wouldn't even mind it if it was like that Melee adventure mode thing they did. That would be awesome. I just want something like that in this game so you have more to do in single player, because I'm not someone who likes to play online much. You know, I love Smash Brothers as a party game. I have my friends come over all the time. We always play Smash Brothers. That's how I get most of my enjoyment out of it. But I also like collecting trophies, and I like doing this kind of stuff in these games. And I am sick of playing the single player mode over and over to collect coins and stuff for trophies, or playing the crazy lotto nonsense thing. I just want a nice mode to go into that's not Smash Run, it's not Smash Tour, it's not any of these nonsensical things. Just give me a story mode or adventure mode or whatever you want to call it, break the targets, whatever, that kind of a thing. The second thing I want for this new Smash Brothers game is to turn Smash Brothers into a platform game. I don't want them to keep going back and releasing more Smash Brothers on the Switch. Nintendo's already said that they want to get more out of the Switch's life cycle, and I think having two Smash Brothers would be a mistake and that kind of stuff, like having two Mario Karts. I don't think we need all that kind of a thing. I would prefer that a development team, a smaller team, is left on the game, and periodically, it doesn't have to be like multiple characters a year. It could be like one or two characters a year, but every couple months or so, adds content into this, similarly to how the Overwatch team does. They only release like 3 characters a year. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be crazy stuff. We can get like 3 characters, 2 stages a year, done. That's great. But it'll keep Smash relevant. And it's also a great marketing tool for Nintendo. Imagine if like ARMS is coming out this month, so guess what? Springman's in Smash Brothers now. It's a good cross-promotion tool, especially for people who aren't as familiar with Nintendo games, because they're probably going to want to pick up Smash Brothers. So if they start seeing these characters like, oh, this Star Fox guy, who's that? And he just was added to the new game, well maybe, or Villager who just popped up here, maybe they add in a new Animal Crossing character when Animal Crossing comes out, and then someone's like, hey, I should go check out Animal Crossing, that looks fun. I want this kind of a thing. It's a really good idea for Nintendo, and it's something we haven't been able to take advantage of with the past few games. You know, Smash Bros. Wii U did a little bit better, but like Rosalina, for example, who, if this had been a thing, could have been added in Brawl. We had to wait until the next one. You know what I mean? That's what I'm kind of getting at. Like the Inklings, they could have came in earlier in Wii U, and that kind of, I want that platform idea that Overwatch kind of has applied to this. And again, I realize this might not happen because of development. You know, I don't want Sakurai tied to this game for the rest of the Switch's life cycle. I think that's, 1, completely unfair, and 2, will actually kill the man. But I do think it would be cooler if like a smaller team at HAL could just sit there and implement some characters, and Sakurai doesn't have to be there the entire time, although knowing Sakurai, he might not let that happen. So maybe we'll only get a year, and if we do, that's fine. If we get no DLC, that's fine too. Whatever they want to give us, I'll take. I'm not mad about it, but this is what I would like to happen. I also want Smash Brothers to be like a 1.5 type sequel, similarly to how like Splatoon 2 we kind of deem it as. I don't think that they should completely leave the basis of Smash 4. In fact, at first I thought it was going to be an enhanced port even after the Splatoon trailer. I was like, well, why would they leave all that? There's so much here, and we've been hearing rumors of it being a port for a while now. But I do think it's actually kind of a mistake if they just completely rebuild this game. They could. Multiple games in this franchise have had 2-year development cycles. I believe both Melee and Wii U did. So it could happen, but I would really prefer that this be a building block, because there's one, to me, Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS is near perfect. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna, where do we go from that? I only see Smash Bros. Heading downwards, because then you have the potential to lose characters like Pac-Man and Sonic, and we're gonna go over all these different ideas throughout the week. But I want it to be a 1.5 style sequel that they could market as Smash 5, but it's really more like Smash 4.5. Another thing I want in this game is updated characters. Now, I wouldn't usually be calling for something like this, but the fact that we saw Breath of the Wild Link in this game makes me want them to update some other characters, especially characters like Link and Mario. If we just bring Twilight Princess's Link moveset onto Breath of the Wild Link, it's not going to feel as personal and it's going to lose something of that game. They could do that and it could just be a skin or whatever, and that's fine. I wouldn't be mad about it, but I feel like it loses something because you don't have elements of Breath of the Wild in there. Now, if they switch out Link's bomb attack for like the bomb rune, or his hook shot for the magnesis, or have the Guardians play, not the Guardians, the Champions play into his moveset in some sort of way, you know, using Mipha's Grace and Erebos' Lightning as his final smash and all this type of different stuff, it's gonna make that character feel more personal and make him feel more like those Link we know in Breath of the Wild, which I think for a lot of people is the most important Link right now. Someone like me who, the only other Zelda game I've played to its completion is Wind Waker. This is my Link. I like this Link. I enjoy the character. I love Breath of the Wild, and I would want other characters to be updated like that. And we're going to go over that in a different video this week as well. Our last hope for this game is a multi-fighter mode. And Andre Seegers went over this in his video over on GameXplains. I'll link that in the description. But I like that idea that Smash Run had, where you would collect a bunch of different characters, and then that would become your life, your stock would be all these different characters. And a bunch of other fighting games do this sort of a thing. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter. I don't necessarily need you to be switching between these characters during a match, but if you, let's say you want to play as Greninja, and then you die as Greninja, your next character would be Pikachu. That's kind of the thing I'm asking for here. And I don't think it's a lot to put in. You know, just make that another mode in there somewhere, the special Smash modes. You know what I mean? I think it's smart, I think it'd be fun, and I think it adds a lot to the game. So guys, that's all for my hopes, and I mean, sure, there's more things I want, but if I told you all of that now, there'd be no reason for me to make 7 other videos. So remember to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. What do you want to see in this new Smash Bros? What are your hopes? And check back at the channel every day this week at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a new Smash Brothers related video for the rest of the week.